My barber doesn't need an enchantment, okay? I'm just living my life, alright? Don't worry about me. I record my videos after a shower, and that's that. Anyway, today we're playing Expo on Ranked again, except last time we played Expo, it wasn't on Ranked, it was on Trophy Road. So we're going to see if we can beat people with this Troll Expo deck I made, where it's basically like, I just wanted to play Hero Wizard with the Expo. Damn it, if I had Expo right now, I would have gone for it at the bridge, and little Cole Ho right now would be taking a stinky L. But yeah, you got the Evo Snowball to suck everything in. You want to play with the nibs, bro? I can play with the fucking nibs. Hit him with the Jiddler. But yeah, so basically, Hero Wizard you just rely on to defend everything. And let's try and defend it a little bit here, and then let's go for the Tornado. Look how much value that gets. Holy fucking smokes. One more hit. Okay, you know what? We'll take it. And that's that whole thing defended, which is just so sexy. And that's exactly why we're playing this. And we're playing Quick Cycle. Like, we're already back to Wizard again. Don't need to go for the ability, just go for Skeletons. And then, yeah, we have the Evo Snowball to suck everything in, just in case the Expo can't lock onto the tower. And the feds are outside, they can probably hear me. But it's okay, because I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care if the feds find me. This is actually going to be the last or second last video. I know I've been saying this for the last 1,000 days, but the last or second last video, I feel like he overcommitted. Hang on, hold that thought. He's got P.E.K.K.A, Ebarb's Prince, Dark Prince, and I think he's overcommitted with those arrows. Okay. We got the Bandit. Nice. Nice. It's going to target the Berserky. And we're going to get a shit ton of damage here. Now, we did catch him with his pants down right now, but normally I wouldn't have gone for an Expo that aggressive like that with this Dick. This Dick's all about, you know, getting like, how do I say it? He's got the Hero Wizard as well. Anyway, that was unexpected. Go for a Snowball to knock it back. Let's see if he... Fuck, stop! But yeah, normally what I would want to do is I want to play kind of passively. Maybe I can go for an Expo to catch him with his pants down, but realistically, let's see, is he going to try and predict Skeletons or something? Nope. Okay, let's go with them. Can't afford his arrows, so that's going to be easy peasy. Normally it's about playing Expo and sucking things into the Expo and then winning with a little bit of chip damage with the Evo Snowball plus Expo combination. Okay, what the hell is even happening? Mother Witch, please stop. Okay, thank you. Alright, so that was weird. Let's go for a Berserky in the back. And we should be able to win this game. Just go with this, just to try and get some value. Let's go, baby. Come on, Hero Wizard, you fucking beast of a card. Just keep going. One more hit. Fuck's sakes. Alright. But yeah, I just like playing the Hero Wizard. I think it's a really fun card to play. And we're actually going to be able to win our first game on Ranked with this shit. Oh, see you later, Hero Wizard. Which is pretty good. I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect it to be that easy, but we're going to go for this and this. Usually the people on Ranked are kind of sweaty, because obviously they want to push up on Ranked, so they're trying harder than as if it was Trophy Road. They see it as a harder part of the game, so yeah, feels good. Winning with my Troll deck, didn't even need to use Evo Snowball first game, and I've seen people commenting about wanting to hear the bar story. I said I wouldn't say it for a while because it was like a fresh thing that happened and I didn't want the people involved to be able to see it. But now, you know what? Those people are definitely not watching this far into the video, so I may as well talk about it because that was such an easy game. So basically what happened was... We're playing Evo Battle Ram, Hero Ice Golem Rage. That attack is absolutely cooked because... For 2 Elixir, you get the Ice Golem tank, which is going to be nasty for the Evolved Battle Ram. And then I have the option to just slow everything that it's charging around and freeze it. So that's going to be nasty. I'm not going to lie. Hog, though, first fucking card played, might be a little bit of a problem because we don't have a building. But the thing is, usually I have Log in my Cycle Dicks. But the thing is, I don't really need Log when I have Hero Ice Golem. Because Hero Ice Golem... I may as well just play its ability right now for the memes. Hero Ice Golem is absolutely fucking broken. And so that's what I'm thinking. Having that ability where it makes sense on offense is going to be so clutch. And also having it on defense as well. Because it takes me 2 card cycles to get to my Evo Ram. So in the meantime, I can just cycle my Ice Golems because it's not an Evo, it's a hero. So I get it every goddamn time on defense. And then it can defend Hog Riders and knock it back. Because if I play it quick enough, if I can expect a Hog Rider... What the hell? I might be able to defend it. So I'm going to take this opportunity to cycle my second Ram, because if I can get the Ram defense off here, then, I mean, if I can get a defense off here, then I have my Evo Ram next, which is going to be clutch as shit. I would have loved to have my Ice Golem for the Hog Rider, but I'm going to have to use it there. And let's activate King. Very nice. Firecracker to activate King, pretty clean defense there, and now we have Evo Ram. Let's go for a Berserky in front, because I don't want him to just get value with the Dagger Duchess. Go with this shit right there, and with the King Tower activated, we should only take like 1 hit, which is good. And hopefully the Dagger Duchess doesn't fully regen. Okay, it's going to fully regen, so my Dark Goggins is going to die pretty quick. But I have this combo. This fucking combo is insane. I mean, Swarm cards won't stand a chance. I will say, though, Mega Knight is a bit of an issue because we don't really have a good way to get through in Mega Knight. I'm going to kind of cycle this in this lane because obviously he's pushing into that lane. If he goes for a Hog, it's not going to be great. If he goes for a Firecracker, the E-Spirit will block it here. And then let's go for a Berserky. Okay, you know what? As soon as I get another Ice Golem in cycle, I might just... Okay, yeah. I'm going to go like... What the hell? Okay, I was just about to go in, but I'm kind of glad I didn't now. But my god, did the Evo Skeletons just get so much value there. Alright, we're not going to be able to... Okay, as long as my Dark Goggins doesn't die. Okay, perfect. Okay, I feel like he's spending a lot of Elixir, so let's go in. Let's go in with the push. That's going to tank that. He doesn't have enough Mega Knight, / he already used it. So look at the Battle Ram on the tower here. Look at the freeze, the knockback, and that's without the rage. That's fucking... I knew this shit was going to be crazy. I was thinking about this in my head, and I was like, okay, maybe the defense isn't that strong, but the offense sure as hell is fucked. So maybe if I can make the defense really strong as well. The thing is, I don't really want to put in like a cannon because it kind of slows the... I don't know. I feel like I like the defensive capabilities of the Battle Ram and the fucking... the Ice Golem and stuff. Like with the kiting and whatnot. But there's just something... I mean, we did just beat Hog, which I thought was going to be a tricky matchup. So maybe if I put in like Vines or something, but then I would have to take out Rage. So potentially... Thank you, Supercell. Give me some Spear Goblins. Oh, one little prince? What is it, my birthday? And we're playing my OG, free-to-play friendly balloon cycle, 3.5 cycle. And the thing is, this deck normally has Phoenix for Hero Mega Minion and Guards for Hero Goblins. And yeah, so I basically just substituted in the 2 new broken cards. And we're going to see if we can beat these sweats. So... let's lock in because it's going to be some sweaty players and I'm going to get a lot of satisfaction out of winning. So yeah, basically the push with this deck is essentially just you spam, okay, that was a goofy respawn. You basically just spam Lumberjack and Goblin Cage until you get the Evos, and as soon as you get Evo Lumberjack, you just go in with a Balloon Lumberjack, catch them with their pants down because usually they don't expect it. Holy fuck, I've been starting handed because now my cycle is going to be fucked the whole game. And he's got quick hog cycle. Yippee! And there's no point in going for a respawn because there's a cannon there. So yeah, basically I'm hoping that the Mega Minion is going to be an asset to the deck. And we're going to find out today if that's true. So kill the goblins here and he will go for a respawn. As soon as I see that shit shake, I'm going to go for a ability. Bang. But you can't be quick enough because broken ass guard. Anyway, so we're playing Hog 2.6 Goofy Cycle, it seems. So this is going to be really weird to win. Nice. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to freeze because it's going to fix my rotation for later where I can go with... It's kind of annoying because I'm telling him basically, hey, I have freeze, be careful for my freeze, which is part of the fun of the deck. People don't expect it. And I don't think Hero Mega Minion gets too much value in this matchup. He's going to go for the Hero Goblins, of course. If we can kill them up high, that'll be awesome, because that way they won't spawn right next to my tower. Nice. And he might go for an ability. I don't trust him, so I'm going to go for my Mega Minion, an ability of my own here. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. He played the Musketeer, and this is why Hero Mega Minion is so nasty. You can just instantly take out cards like Firecracker, Musketeer, Magic Archer, Wizard, fucking like anything, and then it's right next to the tower. So with this deck, you have so many options, right? You have the Balloon, which does a ton of damage. This is actually going to be perfect. Let me hold that thought for a second, because Double Elixir is about to hit. I have my Balloon. His Musketeer's out of cycle. I'm going to choose to tank this Hog, and then go for some late Goblins, and then see if we can get some damage here. It looks like the Balloon's going to bypass the cannon, which is perfect. He's going to try and get some Evo Musk value, so I'm going to freeze that right away. He's going to go for his Fireball. Good timing. It reset that hit there, and I will absolutely take that damage. And I can obviously respawn my Goblins on the tower if I want here. I may as well. It's so cheap. It's so broken. Let's just do it. Nice. And then I'm going to go for a Bar Barrel over here. Okay, let's go for the Diddy Cage. Let's go for this shit. And then let's hopefully get some value killing the Hog here. Nice, he wasted Elixir on the ability, which gave my Goblin Cage more time to kill the Hog. Perfect. Okay, and now let's go for a split lane, because he has to defend the Baby Dragon, otherwise that splash damage is going to be annoying for him. And that's the thing, with this deck, you can really just change whatever lane you're going for, because I can win in one push. This is going to force out a fireball. Forcing out the 4 elixir here is perfect. If he doesn't, it's just game over. And he's going to give me the game. So let's hit him with the good game. And yeah, that's why I love this deck, man. Because here's the thing. I feel like I need a... This is the thing, like, I want to talk about it, but I also want to be able to focus on my game because Clash comes first. And also because I just feel like this next opponent's going to be locked in. I don't know. Like, that game was suspiciously easy, and I feel like this next opponent's going to be fucking tryhard. Alright, you're going to go bowler in the back? Let me go expo first play. Come on, play something that will die. What is going on? This makes no sense. Why? Ooh, it's starting to make sense. Alright, we're going to go like this. The expo's on the tower. So obviously I want to keep it on the tower. He does have Ewiz. Okay. I'm going to go for a wizard here. And I'm going to try and just tank a bit of the bowler. Nice. Okay. Mega Knight didn't jump. So we're going to go for the skeletons late. And can't complain with that. Good start to the match. I'll use the hero wizard ability as well. Just to try and get some bonus damage here. Fly up. Avoiding the log. Oh my god. That's going to be so much damage. We don't have a big spell. I don't think I'm going to get another expo lock with Ewiz and Mega Knight and double and triple. So that is a crucial start to that game. So I may as well tell you about the story. So basically, Kenny Wenny went on a date with a person of the opposite sex. Because that is what I am attracted to. And it was great. Things were going great. We went to this one bar in Scotland, in the shivery, icy land of Scotland, and we got to the bar, and the guy there starts going like, "Oh, like, you're Ken. Oh my god, I've watched like some of your videos and stuff." I don't think he said that actually. He would have been like, "Oh, you're Ken. Man, I've been watching since KFC or whatever," or like he said something like that. Now the thing is, I hadn't told this person I was out with that I had a YouTube channel, so they were very, very confused. Okay, I'm gonna leave some details out of this story just because not everything needs to be shared, but I'm going to give you the general premise. So, basically, this guy recognized me. Shout out this guy, by the way. He was an absolute fucking legend. Hang on, hold that thought, because I hear the feds outside. Oh my god, they're creeping around. I'm just going to go Hero Wizard in the back. Could probably go Expo at the bridge, and then, if I wanted to, I could Evo Snowball the bowler. No, let's play it safe. Let's go like this, and let's go for a defensive expo. I don't actually know if I want to tell this story now. No, I have to. I've come this far. I can't blue ball. Basically, I was out with a person of the opposite sex. I got recognized at the bar, which was pretty cool. And then she was like, okay, what the hell was that? And then I was having a good time not elaborating on exactly what it was. You know what? I'm not going to tell this story, but I'm going to give you the director's cut. No, not the director's cut. The opposite. I'm going to give you guys a brief kind of idea of what happened. Anyway, watch this prediction. Fuck. Basically, I got recognized at the bar with on a date. I refused to tell her why that just happened, what that meant, because she didn't know I had a YouTube channel, so she was very confused. And then something crazy happened in the date that basically led to me not telling her about my YouTube channel the whole time. Before, a big weakness was I had no answer for pumps and stuff. You know, I'd lose to cards like Magic Archer and Princess, but now with the Hero Mega Minion, I can just snipe that shit across the map. I can snipe Expos, I can snipe pumps, I can snipe Magic Archers, Musketeers, Princesses, Dark Goblins. So it gives me a better chance against a lot of stuff that normally would get hard counted with my deck because it's a little bit clunkier. So, this guy's finished top 1,000 in the game. Let's wish him the good luck, and let's see if he can come out on top. Now, it's like a wet dream when you have your Lumberjack and Evo Goblin Cage in the starting hand, because it basically just gives you an advantage. Like, I've already cycled one time to my next Lumberjack, which is just exactly what I like to see. And let's see what Little Bro's going to play, because I will be slightly infuriated if I lose at this point. All right, Rage Barb, get a hit on the tower. And I'm going to probably... Here's the thing, I don't really want to cycle my Goblin Cage this early, because if he has a building, or a troop that targets buildings, you know what I'm trying to fucking say, then I'm going to be in a little bit of a pickle. I don't like that. I don't like being in a pickle. If you know something about me, Ken Forrest, it's I don't like pickles. I actually really do like pickles. Pickles are great. Anyway, went for ability there. Hopefully we get some chip damage, but nice. Okay. Interesting start. We've got a bunch of random damage. I'm going to go for a teleport here. Try and snipe that shit. That was kind of a goofy looking interaction there. I don't know why. But this is not ideal. He has Evo E-Drag. That is annoying. to play against, because that kind of counters the whole push. And he's going to go for a pump. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go for this. He went for a pump because I used my hero Mega Minion, and he used his bar barrel there. So the hero goblins are going to pose a bit of a threat. And I'm thinking maybe even go for a respawn here. Go for a freeze to freeze the pump as well, allowing my goblins to be a threat, get more damage on the King Tower and freeze the pump. And I don't know if that was worth it. My guy's dropping chicken emotes. He's going crazy. He's losing his whole mind. He's trying to cycle to another pump here. So the thing is, my Mega Minion's going to go for that pump. Yeah, he's feeling himself right now. But we have taken half his king, but he has Evo E-Drag. So that's a problem. So if he goes pump, he's going to probably go in the back. I'm actually going to go in here, I think. Okay, I'm going to go in regardless. And then I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for a Mega Minion up high. It's going to target that pump. Oh my god. Snipe the pump in the back of the map there. Kill the healer. He's going to pull it to the King Tower again. I'm going to freeze because the Mega Minion is on the right tower. Wait, no, the tower's not going for the Mega Minion. Mega Minion is just going to take that whole thing down. Now, the problem is, yeah, I have to defend the biggest push of all time. I would love to sneak a little balloon push onto the King Tower, but that is really obvious. Okay, let's go for a baby dragon here. I think he's kind of trying to feel me out to see if, like, I'm going to go for... Okay, try and predict his E-Drag here. Let's go for this. Okay, what the hell is this guy doing? Okay, I did not mean to play the 2 elixir ability there. Okay, I'm just going to accept that he's getting my tower. I just don't want him to get all of my towers. I've got to be careful because a naive player would overcommit. What's he going to do here? Okay, he's going to go in again. Okay, Barb pulls it back. Nice. And then let's go for goblins for the King Tower to keep the press up. I think he thinks I'm lower in elixir. I know he can't afford a golem, so let's go for a thing there. And now we can respawn at any point on his King Tower, which is great. So let's go for the ability now. And hopefully he plays something on the King, which lets my hero Mega Minion. And that's going to be a good game. He used the ability. Goblins are going to take it. And that's what I'm talking about, man. In the past, Pump was an impossible matchup. But now, with the hero Mega Minion, I can snipe that shit. I've never been sober. Today we're going to be playing 2.6 Hero Wizard, Hero Goblins, Expo Troll Cycle. And jokes aside, I am going to tell a story about a drug I did at a very low point in my life. Now, something you need to understand is when I was a teenager, when I was in school, I kind of looked at people that did drugs and I was always like, why? Like, it's obviously bad. Why the hell would you do that? Like, how do people even get into this kind of thing? And then I started hanging out with a friend and I felt the peer pressure of smoking Zaza. That was something that led to a path of degeneracy for a long time. And I remember this friend, after we kind of were towards the tail end of hanging out with each other, tried to get me to do something harder with him. We kind of stopped hanging around at this point, but he wanted to do another drug. And that's where I drew the line. I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this drug. It's just, I have no intention of doing it. It's not something I want to do. It's not going to benefit me in any way, and it can only be negative. I'm not doing it. A couple years pass, and I'm hanging around with some friends of mine. Hang on, let me just go with this and activate ability, and we should be Bing chilling because the broken wizard. Nice. And we've got Evo Snowball. Now, in the last couple of years, I've kind of gone like this in terms of mentality, and recently I've been doing quite good. But there was a point a couple years ago where, actually not that long ago, that I was quite depressed. I didn't realize it at the time, but in hindsight, I was. And this was a low point in my life, and I was going to some concert with my friends, and they offered me something known as Molly. Now, I absolutely do not encourage anybody to do this, but I said yes at this point, and I'm going to talk about what happened. So I got to this concert, and I took this pill, essentially. Molly, ecstasy, whatever. And I should go for an ability right here. Oh, this was definitely not worth it. Oh, actually, maybe it was. I got some bonus damage there. Let's go for a Berserky in the back. And I took this pill. I didn't know what to expect, so I was a little bit kind of anxious when I took it. And we went to some concert, and I was waiting for the effects to kick in. And you know what? I'm going to go for... Oh, fuck. That was meant to be an Evo Snowball. Good thing I actually didn't play it there. He's probably going to go for a log or something. So let's go with this. Oh, he's got Zap instead. Go for an East Spirit. Cheeky respawn here. And then if he plays literally anything else, I'm just going to go for an Evo Snowball. And that should be able to lock onto the tower. Nice. Okay, that's going to be some solid ship damage. Holy smokes, the Ice Spirit's going to get a ton of value here. He's probably going to want to go with his Hog Rider. Okay, apparently not. Cool. And I was expecting this to like kick in with a bit of anxiety, right? And so I was waiting, and I didn't feel anything. I was confused. I was like, okay, maybe this isn't working. Maybe there was something wrong with the one that I got given. And so I sat down at this console. I found a place to sit, and I was like kind of almost a little bit disappointed, because I was like expecting this whole time to have this like surreal sort of experience, but I was a little bit scared and whatnot. And so I started kind of just like playing with my hair a little bit. And I'm sitting there, and somebody comes and sits next to me and is like, "Are you okay?" One of my friends. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just like surprised it's not working." And so I sit down, I start like kind of playing with my hair, just making sure it's like all right, really.